Hello everybody, I'm Brian from Orchids by Brian, and today I am at J&L Orchids in Easton, Connecticut, one of my favorite places to buy miniature orchids, and we're going to do a tour of what they have in bloom here in October. They have a lot of really special things that you're going to get to see today, so without further ado, let's go check out what they have in bloom at J&L Orchids. Let's start off over here with their Masdevallias, because I know that is a favorite of my viewers, and they have quite a few gorgeous blooms over here. So first, let's start off over on the wall. They have tons of mounted orchids for folks that are looking for gorgeous mounted plants. Over here in particular actually are some of their Lepanthes that they have in bloom. And look at this guy here. This is a really special little Lepanthes flower. This is Lepanthes telepongoniflora. Telepongoniflora. A mouthful for sure, but check out that flower. Really, really cool, like almost like a little satellite dish. And they have some really unique plants, a really great selection, like I said, of miniature orchids here at J&L. Here's some Lepanthes gargoylia. You can see the flowers there. Really, really pretty. And then, as I mentioned, we have some Masdevallias. Here's the hedgehog orchid, hedgehog Masdevallia. Let's see if I can get it to focus for you. Isn't that special with all the hairs? So cool. They have quite a few of those right up here that you can purchase, and you can see they have others that are in bloom and some that are in bud, which you can see right there. Here's some others that aren't in bloom for the Masdevallias. Masdevallia nidifica. We also have Masdevallia ventricosa, and of course some mounted Dracula lotax, relative of the Masdevallias, that are really, really pretty. Check out this guy here. This is Dryadella elata, J&L, award from the American Orchid Society, and it is in bloom right now. Check out those flowers. It is covered in these cute little speckled flowers. How special is that? Like I said, they have two of those that are currently in bloom right now. Okay. Now to focus. Back over by the Masdevallias that they have in bloom. Check out this cute little guy here. Start off with this guy. Several flowers. This is a hybrid. I think it's Masdevallia Magic Wand. Look at that cute little flower. Oh, it's going to bounce. My bad. Let's bring it down here where I won't be bouncing it around as much. Isn't that pretty? Several blooms on this guy. Really, really nice. Then we have this gorgeous Masdevallia flower. How delicate is that? I know it doesn't show up very well on camera, but it's almost like a light pink, white color. Here's the name. Masdevallia Pink. Pink Mandarin. Really, really pretty. Make sure I can get that tag back there. Before I show you this beautiful flower, check this out. Oh my gosh. What a bloom on this guy. I'm going to pull this guy out so you can actually see the flower. Look at the size of that. Beautiful hybrid Masdevallia. Let me put this guy down here and show you the tag. Here's the name. Masdevallia Proud Prince. Really, really pretty. All right. Now, we have some more that aren't in bloom right now, but they're available here. Masdevallia fuchsia dawn, cassiope, afterglow, and I think Masdevallia falcata, I do believe, is right here. Just about done. Flower is about done on that guy, unfortunately. That's the Masdevallia falcata. The Masdevallias are so different, you really have to look around for those little flowers sometimes. They're tricky little guys. Here's a Poroglossum edwardii. Look at that. How different. The leaves are so unique. Can you see the leaves? They almost have like warts. Really, really pretty. Lots of gorgeous orchids. Great selection of plants that they have here. Here's a mini Lepanthes flower. Let's see. Might need to put my hand there to focus. Yep, kinda works. There's what it's supposed to look like, the flower. Really, really pretty. They have several other Lepanthes over here. I don't see very many blooms as I look through right now. I think that little flower I just showed you is the only one right now. But here's some more Lepanthes martinae. Some of these are in spike, but really nice quality plants. You can see here, there are quite a few available if you're looking for those. And then these guys look like they're all done. This was a Lepanthopsis flowers all over. This is acuminata. Really, really nice. Okay, now before I head over that way, let's not skip over this section here because there were some blooms over here. I can actually see through right there. Can you see that flower? I believe that's a leptotes or leptodes in bloom. And then down here, they do have some Zootrophion flowers. Check these flowers out. Isn't that crazy? What a weird orchid. It's almost like a bean, but slightly opened. Really, really different. This is the Zootrophion. What was actually different? I'm sorry. Zootrophion oblongiphidium. Really, really different flowers. Definitely have an opportunity to see some things that you probably have never seen before. Here's a really nice set of orchids around this area here. Some little flowers. Check this out. How cute is that? That is a Scaphocephalum swordifolium. I believe, well actually I might have steered you all wrong. Let me make sure. No, that I did. That's actually Scaphocephalum verrucosum, and I will get to show you that one that I did think I had just saw, because that flower is right here, I believe. At least a relative. This is Brevi, but that's what these little Scaphocephalum flowers look like. They look like they have little mustaches. Really, really cool. They have quite a few in bloom in this area right here. here we might be able to get a view of this guy. Let's see. Hopefully that focuses for you. Like I said, they have quite a few in bloom over here. Alright, very neat. Up here I was looking at this guy earlier. It's in bud, not in flower yet. This is a pleurothallis pictinata that is in bud. So we'll have to wait to see that guy in bloom. Here's some nice little Restrepia flowers. This is Brachyapis. Restrepia brachyapis. There's a couple of blooms, Restrepia flowers here. Isn't that pretty? This is also a brachyapis? It is. Very cool. And I was looking at this one. These are so neat. This is a Dresslerella cloacei. And look at the hairs on the leaves. How weird is that? What a neat little orchid. Okay. Back to focusing here. We'll continue to move onward. See some of their other orchids that they do have in bloom. I know my video last time I highlighted some of these gorgeous Dracula orchids. Check these out. J&L always has a really great selection of Dracula orchids, and today is no different because we have these stunners right here today. Look at them. Tell me those are not some of the most beautiful Dracula flowers you've ever seen. How cool is that? The monkey face orchid, of course. Really, really pretty Dracula. The name is on the side. There we go. Dracula Bella. Super cool. They have a great variety of Dracula orchids available here. I'm not seeing many others in bloom right now, but looks like there's some in bud. Dracula Vampira. There it is, in bud, on its way. I do believe, yep. That's a nice plant too. Really, really nice plant. And here's the little Dracula, Bertha Crater. Nice Dracula flower. Alright, see another pectinata. Oh, and this one is actually open. You can see the flower. Check that out. Pleurothallis pectinata. And now above me is a little dendrobium that's in bloom. You can see the flowers there on that guy. Super pretty. Alright. Now over here, of course, is where J&L has their stock plants, so we're not going to go over that way, but you can just see some beautiful, beautiful orchids that they grow here in their nursery. Over here we have some Bulbophyllum orchids. Nobody's in bloom right now, but there are a couple Bulbophyllums in the other section that I will highlight next. And then, of course, some Miltonias and Frags, variety of different types of orchids here at J&L. Okay, let's go on this side by some of the Bulbophyllums and aerangis. Check out this aerangis mystacidi that is covered in blooms. I mean, absolutely covered in them. Isn't that awesome? Oh my gosh. And then they have other aerangis that you can pick up. Here's a biloba with quite a few flowers on the way. So if you're interested in aerangis orchids, they have a great variety of those. Alright, here's a Bulbophyllum that is in bloom. Electrianum Bulbophyllum. My hand is helping out a lot today. Really nice orchid. It is starting to get later in the day, so the sun is going down, but I am still going to highlight the bulbophyllums that they have over here. There is one other bulbophyllum on this side that I do want to highlight that's in bloom, or at least about to be. About to open up. Super nice. Over here are some of their dendrochilum species that they have here. Dendrochilum propinquum. Those are wonderful, wonderful orchids. Okay, back over here we have some more Masdevallias to highlight. More of those Masdevallia hedgehog orchids that we saw over there. The Arancinia, Masdevallia. And then check out these cute little guys. Look at how small that flower is. That is tiny. This is Masdevallia floribunda. Super small. Orchids over here. Here's Masdevallia herradurae in bloom. Easier Masdevallia to bloom and grow. And then I just noticed this guy. Check out these flowers on this Masde. This, let's see, this is Masdevallia trichemii. Definitely looks different than my trichemii, but really pretty. This is Masdevallia. I think it's imposter. Let's see the name. Yes, Masdevallia imposter. And we have some more Masdevallias down here. Look at this little guy here. Cute little flower. And of course on the wall, more Lepanthes and pleurothallis. One that I'm picking up today is pleurothallis recurva, or Asianthera recurva. Really, really nice plants that they have here. On this side we have more pleurothallis orchids. Quite a few of these guys are in bloom. Like this stunning plant, Pleurothallis flexuosa. Check out those super hairy flowers. Let me highlight. This is actually Flexiosum here. And you can see the really unique flowers on that. Over here I did see some others. Lots in bud on this area. This is Pachyaglossa. Bunch of flowers on the way. So stay tuned for that, but keep in mind, if you're looking to buy some pleurothallis, of course they have a great variety at J&L. Okay, let's head over here. We'll see some more of their aerangis and angraecums. Here's angraecum dendrobium. They have some great options of that as well. And if you want a larger angraecum Lamford, white beauty, pretty large flower, or pretty large plant, I should say. So for smaller growers, might not be the best options for you, but we have even more angraecum leonis. And then over here we have Oniella polystachys with great root growth coming. Really, really nice. Now, I was looking at these. Check out this flower here. I don't think I've ever highlighted this on the channel. But how cute is that? This is a Dyakia hendersoniana from Borneo. Really, really special little orchid. I feel like every time I come in here, I find something brand new that I've never seen before. And that's one great thing about visiting all of these nurseries. You never know what you're going to see. Here's some more of those potted Dyakia hendersoniana. So it's their blooming season for sure. And then of course over here we have some of their mini cats, Laelia pumalas, Sophronitis vitigiana, Sophronitis coccinea, the Japanese breeding, and Sophronitis cernua. And then I was checking these out. These are the Dendrobium levifolium. These are a more warmth tolerant Dendrobium, reminding of the Cuthbertsonii. And this is the standard form. And then this is the aureum form, or yellow. And they have quite a few of these at great prices. So, and they're all in bud pretty much. So you're looking for them. It'll grow up to be a gorgeous flower like this. Really, really nice. Now, up here on the wall, they have a couple more Sophronitis cernua that are mounted, for those of you who like the mounted variety. And then check out this Dendrobium flower. Can you see that? Is it going to focus? It's going to have a hard time, but it's going to try. Really pretty. There's the name. Alright. I don't see much of anything else over there. Alright. Over here we have a couple flowers to show, including Dendrobium hibiki. Really nice. Gotta love Dendrobium hibiki. Easy to grow, blooms for months, wonderful purple flowers. Great Dendrobium to consider. Here's another Dendrobium that I just saw. It's in flower as well. Really, really nice. And then up here on the wall, for those of you who watch my channel, here is a Aurelia retrocalda, which I have in my collection. Super lemon fragrance, wonderful, wonderful orchid. And very easy for me to grow in my collection. And then check out this guy. It's a little Tolumnia Sigmorchis pusilla. Check out that flower. Sure resembles Tolumnia to me, but really, really nice. Super cute. Super, super cute. Over here we have some Sologenies. Sologeny varieties, if you're looking for a Sologeny. They pretty much have it all here. And check out these cute little flowers, which hopefully it'll focus for you. Like I said, it's getting towards the end of the day, so I think my phone is trying its best to keep up with the light. And then I did want to highlight the Psychopsis Mendenhall. Check out the size of that flower. That is the size of my hand. How cool. And then we'll end off over this way with a couple Hibernarias. orchid that has not been highlighted on my channel pretty much at all, which is a shame because these are really pretty flowers. I hope to capture some new content in the new year upcoming of orchids that don't get as much love on my channel, like habernarias. Because gosh, they are different, aren't they? So cool. All right. Gonna end over here with just a few more plants, including this beautiful Cuthbertsonii. How pretty is that? And then they have some hybrids, Dendrobium ossihilo, which is a Cuthbertsonii hybrid. And then here's a cute little white and pink Dendrobium Cuthbertsonii. You could have a whole collection of these little guys. They're so adorable. A little bit tricky, I think, to grow if you want a low maintenance orchid, at least for those low maintenance growers. But I mean, look at this wall of all different color Dendrobium Cuthbertsonii, from salmon to a darker pink orange to purple and white. You could have all different kinds in your collection. So super cool orchid. And then let's check out one more thing over here. This is their stock plants. It is not for sale, so just to enjoy, but a wonderful laelia humula that they have growing mounted. So really cool. All right, well, there's a view of J&L Orchids here in October. I am going to close out this short tour. All right, everybody, that's going to conclude my short tour here of J&L Orchids in October. They have so many amazing plants. Go look them up online. You can buy orchids online from J&L or come and visit their greenhouse in Easton, Connecticut by appointment only. And also check them out at many shows all across the country. It's definitely worth a visit and worth shopping for some amazing minis and species orchids. So with that, thank you so much for watching. I'm Brian from Orchids by Brian, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.